Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, Dickerson. And some room to maneuver. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Vic to throw it. Steps away to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Check, block 54, block 54. Hey. Check three. Back.
Vic goes play action. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down, Vic again. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Jim. Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 4, check 4.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught by Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
Right there. 54 Mike. 6 man. 14.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 1st down, Seattle. 16 yards the gain there.
19.
On 1st down, Dickerson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Check right 54. Right 54. Come on, baby.
On 2nd and 9. Vick being chased out left. Airing this one out for Evans. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You better get in the right
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and a yard. Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Here's Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 43. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Front left. Check, walk 54, walk 54.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Dancing to his left. Past the 20. He finds his target. It's Evans. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is Breida. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Matt Breida. 77 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going for Matt. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 37.
On first down, Dickerson. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie. On 2nd and 9, Wilson forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
For the Seahawks. First and 10.
14, run it.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Myers connects on the PAT, and this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Just like that. Just like that.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Vic readies to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Vic operating on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Vic. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On third down, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Returnable for Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Under crunch. Hey, alert 3. 80 weapon.
Wilson eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Vick. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 9.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
This is caught. Gronkowski.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now here's Vick. Now he's forced out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
On the Seahawks 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw, Vick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. Now the return will stop right around the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run again with Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida, 43 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?